Spiritual monism. In addition to the material monism of the West is the spiritual monism of the East, such as meditation, Buddhism, and classical Indian philosophy. They claim that all matter is an illusion and that the soul is all there is. In other words, they believe that all is eternal, and that what is eternal is the soul. Spiritual monism has been expanding rapidly in recent days and immersed into popular culture through talk shows and cinema. Reincarnation is a core belief in spiritual monism. Why is this important for spiritual monists? Well, according to spiritual monism, souls have gone through infinite cycles of life until attaining moksha or enlightenment, which is the ultimate goal. Some of the examples of spiritual monism are transcendental meditation and Hare Krishna movement. They try to reach enlightenment by meditation and yoga. However, there are many objections to spiritual monism. First, recollection of life is claimed to be an effect of the past life and then evidence of reincarnation, but it is already proven that subtle changes in brain chemistry or neuron firings can result in the same thing. According to recent studies, our brain is very susceptible to creating false memories. Reincarnation is an alternative to no afterlife. Instead of going to heaven or hell when we die, we simply start over, continuing to live forever in the human life cycle. It is hopeful when comparing to religions with an afterlife, as these religions only have one life to obtain passage to heaven or risk an eternity in hell, whereas reincarnation provides infinite lives to make your way to enlightenment. However, reincarnation offers immortality of a sort, but not personal immortality. One is stripped of their memories once they are reincarnated, leaving them without the personal identity they had in their previous lives. This is even more prominent when if they've been reincarnated into an animal, as a distinction between human and animal is blurred and the respect of one's soul is lost. In the final state of the soul, enlightenment, the soul is not recognizably personal. Reincarnation and karma explains why things happen. Reincarnation and karma are the different reasons why things happen in your life, in your current life. For example, failures and mistakes from your previous lives are the reason why you make similar mistakes in your current life. Or if you are married with someone during a previous life, you may have a strange attraction to that person in your current life, which of course is not your fault, it's just karma, even if it leads to an affair. Bad karma is the reason why bad things happen, and good karma is the reason why good things happen in your next life. Reincarnation seems hopeful because you have an infinite number of chances to achieve enlightenment, but in reality, you had an infinite number of previous lives and still have not been able to achieve enlightenment, which diminishes all hope you have. If one is supposed to suffer for one's karma, why then would one need to live so many lives before one learns their lesson? Is there a need for one to live many lives to learn what is clear when it is not clear? Connected to the hopefulness of reincarnation, if you have infinite number of lives, then you should not have learned the lessons from the karmas you've had before. You have a new life again. It does not make sense for one to repeatedly suffer the same karma over and over again. If the soul is eternal, then it would have achieved this goal. If the goal was reasonable and real, then it would have been reached multiple times, since the soul is eternal. However, if it was not reachable, then why is it really there? There would be no unique event in eternal time if this cycle of reincarnation can happen, because it would have happened many times. A challenge for skeptics would be this. In order to ignore the holes in the belief of reincarnation, you would have to reinvent the concept. You would have to ignore the fact that reincarnation and your soul are eternal. If these were eternal, then you would have reached enlightenment infinite times. as eternity is consistent and has no finite events. In order for you to continue on living in skepticism, you would have to give up the reason itself. You would have to ignore the discrepancies in your beliefs and live on in preferred ignorance. Here's the chapter summary. Spiritual monism is the belief that all is spirit, eternal, and all matter is an illusion. Core belief of spiritual monism is reincarnation. Reincarnation is an alternative to having no afterlife and is a way to reach enlightenment by having infinite lives. The reason for every good and bad things happen in your life is because of your deeds in your previous lives, which is karma. However, reincarnation offers no hope. Eternality is consistent and leaves no room for unique phenomena that don't occur infinite times. You can never reach enlightenment. This is our sources, our citation, and the end.